All right, let's talk a little bit about LinkedIn connections, right? LinkedIn is a great place to build personal relationships with business owners that are in the same industry as you or folks who may not be, right? So I often tell this story that LinkedIn is all about connections, right? So I was on LinkedIn, and one of my dreams is to do an interview or be in space with Oprah Winfrey, Auntie Oprah. And I realized that one of my connections from college actually worked at OWN. So I connected with her. And that put me closer in connection to Oprah, which I probably know, technically Auntie Oprah ain't on LinkedIn, but her profile's there. So we all have a Dream 100 in our industry that we want to connect with, right? You might not be the person who's the leader in your industry right now, but there might be folks who are that you want to be connected to, or maybe you have a particular business and you want to connect to businesses that might be interested in doing business with you. Whichever way it goes, we want to make sure that we are connected to our Dream 100, and it takes time, right? These connections do not happen overnight. I wouldn't even suggest trying to connect with 100 people. I believe technically on LinkedIn, I've had clients try to connect with people, and I don't think you can connect with probably more than 120 a week and maybe 20 a day. So, you got to be careful unless you use certain platforms like LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which we'll talk about in a later module. We don't want to be sleazy when it comes to these connections, right? These are relationships that we're trying to nurture. But I think that what you can do is you could sit down and as you meet people, as you connect, as you learn more about your industry and your business, write down the people who are really important and make it a very intentional practice that when you find someone you're interested in, you connect with them on LinkedIn, not just on their Instagram, but on their LinkedIn as well. So LinkedIn also has some professional networking groups, which I'll show you on the platform. And I would suggest getting in some of those, especially the ones that are connected to your industry. And when you join a group, be sure to really take some time to nurture yourself in the group and get to know people. So introduce yourself, always add value and engage, because people do not want to be in a group with you if you just come in and you're just there to just post about your business or what's going on in your world. They really want to know more about the value that you're going to add. And engagement is simply liking someone else's post, or, if the host has something or the facilitator of the group has something powerful going on, being willing to engage in it. Always be authentic, like, comment, engage with their content so that people can know that you're serious about connecting. So let me take you over to LinkedIn so you can see where the groups live. So if you go to LinkedIn, this is great, and you go to the left side of your profile, right? This right here is just kind of like my board, right? When I come on my home, so I could see other people's content, and I can also see my page if I wanted to get back there. So you're going to go all the way down to groups, and this is on the left hand side. And as you can see, I'm in a few groups, right? But you can create a group if you wanted to. This is something I've considered doing. I might still do. And you can also search groups as well. I'm going to take a moment to interrupt this video to tell you about something that I am so excited about. I had the opportunity to join Alex Hermosi and Sam Ovens in one of their most phenomenal projects, which is School. On School, I have a community that will teach you how to create, monetize, and deliver your signature talk. A signature talk, I want you to think about it this way. It's like the Beyonce method. Beyonce comes out with one album that we all love, and she commits to doing it around the world, and she goes on tours. She does a great job. I want that for you. I want you to be able to create a signature talk that you can deliver thousands of times and get paid to do it. So if you're a public speaker, a consultant, and you know you have a message that can change the world, this is a gift for you. The Profitable Speaker Circle. This is a space with the most diverse speakers from around the world, learning together, supporting one another, and getting on stages and in boardrooms around the world. So click the link in the description
It will take you right over to our school community, and you can get started with that course. Within that community, we also have two other aspects. One, you'll be able to become an affiliate. So if you have other folks out in the world who you know who are public speakers who need to work on their signature talks, get on more stages, you can invite them as well, and we're going to give you a kickback. The other thing is, beyond just the training on your signature talk, we have a 5-day challenge, and we have a monthly live space where you can share your speech. So join the Profitable Speaker Circle, click the link below, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. All right, peace. So if you go to search in the groups, which I'll go back and show you what I did that, I'm on the group section, and then I went to search. You would simply filter the group, right? So you can filter it by groups only, or you can look up groups and courses if you want to see that. And then you just search the topic. So let's say the topic you wanted to search was podcasting. Okay, and since you're searching for groups here, all these different podcasting groups come up, right? And you can see, you can connect with it. What I really like about this is it tells you how many people are in your actual area in the group, right? So 3 people are located in Walnut Creek. So technically those are folks that we could connect with in person. They always have a description of the group and, you know, some things around tolerance, what they want in the group to be able to create the best space for folks. And some groups have more information that they show publicly. A lot of the other groups don't usually, right? So you can share the group, send a message, copy the link if you wanted to check it out more, and then you would just simply join, right? And if you click it on accident and you want to withdraw, you can simply withdraw. That's how you search groups. What I would say about groups is a lot of people think about groups as far as quantity, and quantity is important, but activity is important. So maybe join a few groups, right? Like, for instance, this group here, Streaming Media Professionals, I mean, it's 23,000 people in the group, but is it active, right? Are these people really using it? We would just have to see and join. There's this Digital Marketers Institute, right? There's so many different spaces. So depending on what your niche and your industry is, you should have a good time searching and seeing what's available for all my folks who are doing more diversity, equity, inclusion work. Right? Several groups of folks who are doing that. So many groups here for you to join and consider, or to start your own group if that's something that you would want to do. So let's get back to the presentation so I can give you some action steps. Number one, if you haven't already, please go on and connect with me on LinkedIn. I would love to be connected to you and be able to start building with you. So if you haven't, please go and connect with me on LinkedIn. And then we're going to do another Do It session. So take some time, take a few minutes, connect with the top 5 people in your chosen industry. And what I mean by that is the top 5 people you want to connect with, right? Like, one of the things I'm really passionate about is effective communication and public speaking. And I think that some people are amazing speakers that maybe you don't think are amazing speakers, or maybe I've seen speakers speak before at events and you haven't seen those speakers. So the people who might be the top in the industry to me might be very different than you, right? So it's really about you wanting to build these relationships, not what everyone else thinks. So I really want you to sit into that. Like, who do you want to build relationships with? Who do you want to get to know more about? If you wanted to be on someone's show or podcast, or you want them to come on your show, who would that be? Who's someone you would want to go to their session at a conference, right? Really someone that you respect. So pick 5 people and connect with them, and let us know if you have any questions. This is your start of building your Dream 100 on LinkedIn. Congratulations.